We'll talk about that.
It's quite poor. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ian J. Cole, and if you've not been here before, you're very welcome. This is a series of videos on how to play the guitar, and we're starting right at the very beginning, so make sure that your guitar is tuned. Let's first of all talk about the parts of the guitar. What we've got here, this is called the neck of the guitar, the headstock. This thing here is called the nut. Here are our strings, and these bits of wire are called the frets. Now when we play the guitar, we don't put our finger across the fret, we actually put it in this space between, so in there. And one of the first things that I'd like to do is I'd like to show you a little exercise to get your fingers working. And the best thing you could do with this is every time you pick up the guitar, just go through this little exercise. And what we need to do is we need to put one finger on the lowest string, which is the low E, and we put it in the first fret. So if you can see where my finger is there, it's right in the middle of the first fret. And what we do is we go and we, with this index finger, we pluck the string. Then we move to the second fret. So first fret, second fret, third fret. We move to the second fret and we do the same again. We just pull it and we pull the string up with our finger just like that. And then we do the same again with the third finger on the third fret. And we work our way up all of the 6 strings. So this is how it should sound, and do it nice and slowly. And when you get to the top, try going backwards. I don't want you to play very quickly. The speed will come with time. But what it's about doing, it's about getting your fingers going and getting them moving. So do it nice and slowly. And once you've done it with your index finger, you should also try it with a plectrum. So here we have a plectrum, and the way that we play it this time is first finger, first fret, and we have a downstroke like that. Now, when we were doing it with our index finger, we were pulling the string up. This time we play it with a downstroke, so it's going, etc, etc. Now you'll notice that by using a plectrum we have a different sound. It sounds very different to when we were playing with our fingers. It's got a much more louder sound, and it's got more attack. All of the exercises that we're going to be looking at in the future videos we will do with our fingers, and then also do them with a plectrum. Here is our exercise, and this is a handout that you can obtain by clicking on a link down below. You'll be able to have it as a PDF file, and this has it has 5 exercises which we will cover in the next 5 videos. For this particular video, we're only looking at exercise 1, and that is for us to work on the notes on the first string, the top E string. More about that in a minute. First thing we need to do is we need to understand what we're actually seeing on screen. We're looking at this first exercise here. We have a row of musical notation, and then we have another row which is something called tab, T-A-B, and we've got this thing here is called a treble clef. The 4/4 means that this piece of music has 4 beats to the bar, and each one of these is a beat. So you'll see there are 4 beats in every bar. These 2 thick lines where they've got 2 dots. Now that means that we play the piece twice. So we start here, we work all the way through to there, then we go back and we play the whole thing again, and then we will stop there. The only other thing we need to make a note of is we have a little note down here which looks different to all of the other notes. So all of these other notes are single beats. They might be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that note there is called a minim, and that note is worth 2 beats. So when we come to that note, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. That's the only note that's different in this first exercise. When we look at the tab helps us to play which note. If you'll see, all of the numbers are on this top line here. This tab mirrors what we're playing on the guitar. So in this case, this top line is the top E string on a guitar. So let's have a look. The string nearest to me is the lowest string, so consequently is called the bottom E string, and the string furthest away from me, which is called the high E string, because it's got the highest notes. So when we pluck all the strings, they go down. So when we look at the tab, it's almost like it's in reverse. So that top line with the 0s, 1s and 3s is corresponding to this top string. So when we play the start of exercise 1, the first 4 notes are a 0. So they are going to be the open string. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when we come to the second bar, we've got 4 1s. And so we put our finger on the first fret of the top E string and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. When we come to the third bar, we've got a 3. We've got 2 3s and 2 1s. So the way that that's going to work is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last bar, we've got a combination of all of the 3 notes. We're going to play a 1, a 3, a 1 and a 0. When we come to look at the next line of notes and bars, we've got the same sort of thing happening again. We've got 4 zeros, so we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice what happened at the end there. That was the note which was twice as long. That was the minim. That's why when I came to play that last bar, which I will just play again, we went 3, 1, 0, and it was twice as long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. What I suggest you do is pause the video and work through exercise 1 at your own pace without any music till you're comfortable with it. In fact, play the first bit of the video of this video again if you wish, so you can see what I was doing. I will then play all of the exercise and you can then play along with me once you've mastered it. What we're going to do now is we're going to play exercise 1 and we're going to try at what is equivalent to 40 beats a minute. So I'll give you a count in and then you'll be able to play along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that concludes today's lesson. Keep up the practice with the 1 finger per fret exercise and this exercise. In the next video I will introduce you to your first 2 chords, and if you want other versions of this exercise at different speeds, I have prepared them, but I've put them on my Patreon page. My Patreon page is to help support the channel, and if you wanted to become a Patreon, you can do for as little as £1 a month. And there's lots of other goodies on there as well. So thanks so much for watching. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments down below and I'm happy to answer them, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye. Mm-hmm.